All right, let's go. So, welcome to another channel of Perfect Snap Builder. Today we're unboxing the very special metal build Evangelion Unit 2. As you can see, this box is just a little bit too big to fit in the frame vertically. So this is what this looks like horizontally. We have all our stickers. So we have our officially licensed sticker for Tamashi, Kiara, and I don't know if this says that it is part of the 2020 project. What else do we have here? It says it's a metal muscle giant, and this is from P-Bandai USA, so that's why it has this American sticker, or rather North American sticker. You can tell that from the bluefin. I think only North America uses bluefin as a distributor. And here we have the protection staff. That's these folks here. I'm not going to read it out because I will probably butcher it. And we have the other side as well, which is a kind of a pinkish color here. The top just says metal build Eva2 embossed in silver, and also says production model right there. The bottom is a side profile of the figure and some more similar text. All right, let's get to it. So what you can do is that you can grab a knife, put it through here very carefully, not making sure not to cut anything. Push it away from me in this case, so that you can get the box to unlatch, like so. And that's how you open this box without damaging it at all. And you do it for all the sides that necessitates this move. What do we got in here? We have the weapons pack. We have the base. We have the manual. And the styrofoam box that contains Eva2. We'll set the box and the manual aside for now, and just kind of take a look at what we got here. So in the blister pack, this is the black box. We have the Eva2, so let's bring that out first, because that's really the star of the show. Welcome, Surplus. Today we're looking at the metal build Eva2 and a light comparison between this and the RG one. So just holding it, you can kind of tell that this is extraordinarily substantial compared to the real grade, as it should, because this has metal, whereas a real grade is all plastic. We got some protective stickers all around. Well, it's not really protective sticker, although it is slightly sticky, but it's a protective film, let's call it that. and we have one where the shoulder is as well. That's just plastic to kind of hold the lock and fit in. Oops. Fumbling is my strong suit. So yeah, we got that going. So this is the RG, not the RG, the Metal Build Eva2. It is very, how do I say this? Metal feeling, or rather mechanical feeling. Alright, let's kind of take a look at the various details that it has. There are some disappointing things about this already, but let's hope they're mostly positive. So, there's more plastic here that we can take out. Maybe, tentatively. Let's grab a tweezer. Grab it out. Alright, so what do we got here? So we have the Metal Build Eva2. Head articulation is pretty good. You can turn to the side, from side to side, and inside there is a this orange piece that kind of protracts and move with the head. The head has more articulation in the eyes, so you can open up the top and the bottom like so to expose the 4 pairs of the eyes inside. So I think that this is not reproduced in any kit aside from this one. And then we have the, I don't know if this is movable because I have not. Okay, so it looks like this looks like it's all one piece of plastic. So I will not try to pull it out. What else do we got here? So we got the body articulation. The body is made of 3 pieces. So the top piece, the middle piece. Actually, let me see. Okay, so there's only 2 joints in the torso. So one behind this white piece here, and another behind this white piece here. It seems to be a ball joint, both here and here. And you can bend around this much forward, and around this much back. What else we got in the shoulder? So the shoulder, oh, this is pretty interesting. So here you can see that the shoulder can retract into the body. And there is a couple points. So at the base of the joint, there's 2 points of articulation. One here, and then one kind of behind this yellow or orange triangular piece. And naturally you have your arm movement like so. And there is the shoulder blade is kind of just attached to this Eva2 logo piece. Arm, as per expected, moves really well. There's many metallic accents inside. I don't know if the camera can catch this, the bling bling here. Well, let's see. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, the bling bling is quite nice. And right now it has the fist, which is just fine. Alright, lower body. So let's move the arm out of the way first. I would say that the design of this is of the shoulder blade is so far quite a bit better than real grade, but consider how this is several times the cost, it's probably forgivable for the real grade. Next, we have the thigh action. So for thighs, we got something like this. We can pull it out, and just like the real grade, there's a protective piece inside here that kind of slide in and out so that there's no exposed joints. And this is about how far I can kick. I'm using quite a bit of force. I don't know why. This is my first first metal build, and then I'm just treating it fairly poorly. Alright, So front and back. So this is how much you can kick to the front, and this is about how far you can kick to the back. There's the interference is from the this metal piece. You can feel that this is metal. You can kind of see the cast mark as well. This metal piece interferes with the front skirts looking thing. All right, so let's look at the knee. So the knee can be bent like this. There is a single point of articulation that is pretty interesting. So let's kind of look at this. So this silver piece here sinks in. Not sure if that's visible. So you can see that it's sinking in right now. And then that's how they're making the kick to the back or the bend at the knee so great looking. So this is the full bend, and there's a little bit of articulation with this piece here. Just a tiny bit, maybe like 30 degrees, give or take. So here we're already at a really dynamic pose without, you know, stressing too much. We're in like a T pose. All right, finally we have the foot. The foot is just like the RG Eva2. This one has a toe movement here. And there is a ankle that is not very articulative. There's 2 points of movement, but it's not great to say the least. And that piece just popped out. So the ankle armor looking thing is just held in by this, and yeah, it looks fine. And the bottom of the feet is well painted, and in general I would say the painting is very reasonable, and there are pieces that's not. So all the gloss red I can see is not painted. There is a, yeah, it's not painted at all. All the bronze, all the metallic colors, they're painted. I can't really tell. Okay, so the orange pieces, they're also not painted. These are metallic maroon, they're painted. What else do we got? Yeah, that's pretty much it for the kit itself. Let's have a quick, let's assemble this kit with all the accessory that's got here, and then compare it to the real grade. Aside from being heavy, there isn't really much to report just yet. So let's see how this opens. Alright, so there's just a latched just lightly latched. Alright, first we have the umbilical cord. Okay, this is a, do you guys see this? This is a very, very soft material. This feels really good compared to the RG, which is a cable. Wow, that actually feels really good. We have 2 sets of, can this be moved out? Nope, it's all molded together. Let's assemble it, let's assemble it. Let's not mess around with anything before we finish assembling this. Which means that we need a manual. Then we'll carefully open it. And then we just fold this in like so. Awesome. premium stuff looks so great. You can see that this picture, they have the lighting correct, but then for some reason, when I'm putting it like this, it's just not catching the light correctly. It's in general, things are a little bit lighter than what it appears here. And I just realized my camera is a little bit off. There we go. All right, so what do we have? We have a bunch of words that I can't read. You can see that we have 4 pairs of hands and some parts that we need to attach. Alrighty, let's start with the shoulder binders. Shoulder binders are these things. Okay, that fell in, that's okay. Shoulder binders are these things, and then they attach from the top down into this hole right here, I think. Yeah. Okay. After you touch that, you slot it in. Maybe. All right. So that's the 2 shoulder armors. So in this iteration, the binders are actually not connected to the top of the shoulder. It is connected to the back. All right, and it is telling us that there is a gimmick here for opening the head, like so, that we kind of peeked at already. Looking real menacing here, we can see that there are 4 pairs of eyes. All right, so it's saying that to do this, we do that first, which is fine. This is not rocket science. Make sure that parts don't interfere with each other. Alright, then we have the headgear that this thing can optionally have. There are 2 types of headgear to be had. The first type, that is a smaller type, that looks like this. It just clips in like headphones. You can see that this maroon piece with the yellow accent, and we can remove it by pulling it out, maybe. So like so. So this is it with it detached. This is it attached. There's a light click when you do that. It feels like it is fairly important that you return the pieces to the correct slot in the box. But yeah, this is really, the parts are really quite stiff, so that's really nice. Alright, so now we have the other type of headphones that this kit can have, which has two holes in it for attaching more accessories to it. So first you still, once again, you click it in place, similar to the last pair of headphones, but you now give it some sights. So one on the left and one on the right. Great if I can line the holes. Now these needs to be placed after the headphones are placed on. So after they're placed on, it looks like this. And the front looks like that. I thought it would be green instead of red, but this still looks pretty cool. You're not able to expand the head while the headband is in, so just FYI. So we'll leave this the sight looking thing on for the moment. Then we have the Thunder Spear. So this is all plastic with minimal painting. The blue color that you can see is just a molded color. The white pieces here, they're painted, and then the yellow piece is, the orange piece is painted. The black accent on it is painted, and the gray piece here, the metal gray, is painted. The red pieces here, the red semicircle looking thing, that's painted. And yeah, what else we get here? So we can do this, and we can kind of retract the whole thing like so. And they all click into place so that there's no fear of it sliding out. And when you want to deploy it, it's just that. There's a click, and then you swing this out like so. So exactly the same mechanism and deployment, just a little bit different style compared to the RG. And this is much bigger, but we'll do that comparison in a bit. And then we have the rifle. So this rifle allegedly is the same as the Evangelion 1, but I can't confirm or deny that because I don't have my hands on it. Okay, something very interesting that with the tip of this thing, it just looks like you know, one of those, the meat hammer where you the meat tenderizer. Yeah, the meat tenderizer. It just looks like a meat tenderizer. While this is a range weapon. And for this thing, we have a little clip that we can have that inserts like so. Now these pieces are not painted, so there's no chance of you scratching it. The paint that is, so you can kind of insert it as you please. Because it's plastic on plastic, the plastic can still scratch the plastic. Oh. Okay, so this orange piece is a battery that can be pulled out. Okay, I pulled out the battery. Interesting, but I don't know if that's really necessary. And we have two of these, the box cutter from the TV series. Let's zoom in a little bit for this. So this is the box cutter that we were seeing. This is the retracted state. This is not, you cannot move this into the non-retracted state. It is what it is. And we have it extended, the blade itself. So, you know, just looking like your regular box cutter like this. Basically the same thing, except, you know, to scale, this one would be a single floor tall. Then we have the new movie type blades. These are, these looks like it's sandwiched, two pieces. And you get two of these. they're quite nice. They're much better detailed than the one that we get from the real grade, as it should be. With these, you also get sheaths. So for this piece, I will say that you need to be a little bit careful because there is some touching of the paint and unpainted parts. There's no seam. There's a big seam line here. Like you can kind of see that the plastic is also really uneven right there at the tip of the sheath. Yeah, big seam line. So if you do want to make this better, it's there's many places to start. And finally, we got the spikes. Yes, the spikes. So this is the thing that both Asuka and Mari used at some point in time in the show. And how does this attach? So this attaches to the outside pin at this angle. And then you spin it up. Oh yeah, that plastic cracking. Something tells me that peg is not going for this world. Then we have the same for the other side. Yep. And you can move this around like so. And then instead of being stored inside the binders, they're outside. That's kind of one of the themes of the show from what I see. I mean, for this series of kits. Alright, now we're on to the hard points on the legs. So the hard point on the legs can be pulled out like so. So you pull, there's a little bit of gap at the back and the front. Then you pull the piece out, maybe. Yep, I just removed the entire piece, but that's okay. We can just attach it simply, like so. Then we have the, I have to open another blister pack. So we have things like this. So I don't know if this is the correct side. Alright, this looks like the correct side for the side I'm working on. So once you pop this the thigh open, there's a slot. And you just insert this into the slot. Yes, maybe. Yes, maybe. Make sure you go from the front to the back to insert it. We'll do it for the other side as well. Oh, so the other side popped open very easily. And we're doing a front to back insertion. And there we have so we have some more hard points on this kit. 5 and then 5 for each side, 10 for the legs, and then 8 for the binders on the back. Now we can attach a variety of things. One of the examples I gave is this. So this is the rifle. The gray piece can be popped out like so. So this piece pops in and out. And we have, I believe it's this piece. Actually, they all look the same. Okay, these three pieces all look the same, so I'm just gonna take a pick a random one. We're gonna put it here, and then we can put the rifle right there. Okay, that's interesting. There's no twist at the leg, so to speak. And we can also put on like all the different swords, all the little swords. Typically the swords I think go on the back, so we'll do that. Actually, that is not a good place to put this. What is a good place to put this? Please give me inspiration, manual. How about the box? Does box give me any inspirations? Oh, interesting. So the box have the swords, the small knives on the same side of the leg, like so. All right, and then we'll also leave the gun like that, maybe. Yep. What else do we got? We got these things. These things can also be attached. We got this thing because it has the little hook, like so. So because just in case that we need our tiny little sword, we have a really big attachment for it. And here we can see that the same attachment also exists on the thunder spear. So that will be right, this piece right here. So I guess if you were to be wanting to make this very battle ready, let's call it that, this may be a way of doing it. And we can put this guy up here because it is in fact quite small, and we have no more connector pegs for that. Right, finally we're onto the base itself. We have a few parts for base. We have, let's see, this thing, which, okay, so this is the, what do you call this? This is the display stand itself. And then we have some accessories for the base. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, this is a ball joint on the base, because that's super normal. That's we have this big looking piece. How do I know if this is left or right? there's a bridge between these two sides that will be impossible to move later. Yep, I've already broken something. Awesome. And we have these pieces of things here. Mats can go in the hexagon pieces here. And what we have to do is that we're gonna have to poke these out if we want to get to it. So let's give that a go. Do they have a indication on how to do that? Or do I just find a random tool? Looks like I just find a random tool to do that. Let's see which one is more suitable. Alright, these things are in there. They are really in there. Oh, actually no, they need to be pulled out. Okay, my bad. These things are not really in there. They need to be pulled out, so I was just pushing it in even tighter. Good job, me. You can kind of push them out from the top too, just a tiny bit. They're very forgiving and then allow you to put these things at the bottom as well. Oops, that was me hitting camera with this kit. Alright, now we have the base assembled. And they're also saying that all the pegs at the side, so or rather all the holes, matches up with the weapon pegs. So for example, this is a thing for you to extend the needle launcher, and it just fits perfectly. We have this thing now that I quite don't recognize what it is. So there's several things. There's this thing, which is the bit that attaches to the Eva, and then they're providing two different styles. One for you to attach just the cable itself, and then another one that attaches to the base. So the one attaching the base would be like so. And then you can place this thing here. And then there'll be a nice base. I'm actually not that interested in that particular thing, but I am interested in the power cord. It's not only, it is slightly elastic, it's just a rubber material. The gate procedure, the process is leave a lot to be desired. All right. So now this attaches like so, and then this can kind of dangle somewhere. But yeah, this thing stands really well because all the joints are very stiff. I'm very happy about that. Now, let's see if we can get it in a similar pose as our real grid here. And let's and then from there we can make a comparison. For now, I will lose the many weapons and just have the Thunder Spear. I also lose the umbilical cord. This is the Thunder Spear, so we need that. Alright, so what set of hands do we need? So we need a holding hand for the Thunder Spear, I think. And how do we get this in? How do we put the weapon inside the Thunder Spear? So this is hand J. So the hand is a slightly rubbery material, I guess. And I guess we're just expected to shove it in. That's okay, I guess. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. All right. So the hand is made of rubber or flexible material, and you kind of just force fit it. Unlike the RG, which kind of requires you to split the hand apart to do such a thing. All right, so how do we put this hand on? How do we put this hand back on there? All right, let's pop that open for now. All right, we shoved it in. Awesome. With enough force, you don't need dedication. I want to put this sword back. So I don't lose track of things. All right, and then we have a spare hand here. I will leave to the side, and I need the other hand to hold the Thunder Spear, like this. So basically, it's the high kneeling pose, and we'll give that a try. So this is very retracted, and then we have this leg out to the front, and we have this leg kneeling. So one of the limitations of hello, let me kind of translate what you just asked. Thank you for passing by, a Japanese person. I'm glad that you're watching this show. We're comparing the real grade and the metal build. So here we can see that the metal build is a lot more substantial, but it is not without its flaws compared to the real grade even. First of all, something that is missing from the real grade that are missing from the metal build that RG has is this movement. So if you can take a look at this, here we have a leg. It's right now the toe is kind of pointing this way. This movement, do you see this slight adjustment like this? So the thigh doesn't have a pivot. It's a little bit surprising, but no matter how hard I bent, there's nothing there. There's maybe a little bit, maybe like 2-3 degrees. But yeah, that's really it. As far as posing goes, this looks pretty good. It feels pretty posable. Um, but I will say the binders kind of interferes randomly with, well, I think that's just a common problem with the Evangelion design. The binder is a source of interference, and it is what it is. Is the plan to be completed just now? No. Right now we have, I don't know how to say this. We're just comparing the two, and this is RG, this is metal build. We have already looked at all the different parts from the metal build, and now we're kind of just doing a real size comparison and what I feel about this. Another point of articulation that is different is, the kick to the back is about the same actually. The kick to the front is more pronounced on the RG, and the metal build does not have the entry plug mechanism. The metal build is its own design, so it doesn't really follow the movie or the TV series, whereas the RG follows the movie. But yeah, but this is kind of what it looks like in comparison. The size different wise, that's yes, it is quite perfect. And yeah, in general, I'm comparing it just because I have both of them. Yes, very very cool. Because I have it and I finally got this. This is my first metal build, so I'm very excited. Um, let's kind of look at let's try to replicate some poses from the movie with the Thunder Spear. So there's a running pose where we'll need to get another hand. Where are my hands? Oh no, hands. Did I grab the wrong hand for this? No, I did not. Good. We'll need the correct left hand to hold this thing. I don't like this, so I'll remove it. I don't like this whole thing, so I'll remove it. So that's kind of the action pose that this thing can do. And then similar pose from the real grade is like so. So let's see if we can, you can see from this pose that here versus here is really because you can do this, but the leg cannot go any higher. So the thigh cannot go any higher. So that's for me is a little bit problematic, but it's still kind of okay. Let me add a audio source so that whenever I say some. Yes, this is very cool. This is super cool. But you can see that RG, because of its design, it has a little bit more articulation. Here you can go higher. And let's also do the kicking pose, which is something like this. This is from the movie now. Okay, so this kick can't do it, period, I think. We'll need to reduce the length of this by a little bit. And then we'll need to bring this in. So I guess the pose will be more like this when it's jumping down at the 11th angel. So this is the pose. You want to see this Eva on screen. このエヴァはスクリーンで見たいものですね. Hi. Final movie. Final movie. Final movie doesn't have this. It's the second and the third one that. It's only the second one that has this, right? Did the first one have this? No, the first one doesn't have this. It's only the second movie that had this. So this is kind of the position that it was fighting the 11th angel. This would be, here we go. So this is the Zerial Sento pose versus when Mari was in it. But because of the way the camera is set up, this is kind of the best I can do at the moment. But yeah, this pose is actually better on the the middle build, I would say, because of how it can hold the rifle. Toki no faising no pose desu ne. Hi. Hi. This, I don't like this. But this is a height comparison. Takai no hikaku? Takasa no hikaku. Mitai mono wa arimasu ka? Hikaku kore hidari no nigoki. Hi. Hi. Middle build. Takai desu. Takata desu. Ah, we can try this. We have the base that we can put this nigoki in. Shinanju, master grade. ちょっと待って。新南獣、わかりました。はい。So, 新南獣。 arigatou gozaimasu. This is so Shinanju Taka desu. And the side. Aratame miru to? Like here? ちょっとです。でも、やばいです。塗装が必要。塗装が必要。Yeah, standing is so what do I plan to 質問があります。この2号機の後に次回組み立てるロボットはありますか？はい。次回 is going to be the Windover car. So it will be this guy. Jikai, Master Grade, Windover car. Jikai wa kore desu. Yeah, but this time is this. Hi, Wing Gundam desu. Kagoyo desu. Kagoyo desu. Can it does this pose? Try to do this pose. Thank you for coming back. That would be very good. I really appreciate you coming back. Thank you very much, Ikari Shinji. Ikari Shinji-kun or Sama. Ikari Shinji-sama. Ah, どうして。はい、はい、はい。このポーズ。Hi, hi. It's the which angel? This would have been no, not this one. Not Leo. It is this guy. Shahakiel. Yes, Shahakiel. Yes. Ah, あ、なんで、なんで、どうして、why, why? Hi. No, thank you for starting to support me. This is really great to be able to interact with one of my viewers. Um, yeah, really thank you for watching. And you can, I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, but you can pop that, take this off. We can open this. No problem. It's glad to talk to you. Um, glad to talk to you. can try this guy too. Uh-huh. はい。はい。頭の強い。でも、RG、それだけです。うん。はい。はい。月も。でも、耳ない。Oh, oh. 目がない目 はい。ナイフが手からおいしい。Uh, like this. We can do something interesting. Hi. でも、引き波ソリュを引き波ソリュ。 どっちがしきなみどっちがそういう。でも、内部が高い。はい。うん。やりそういう。あ、yeah, yeah. はい、はい。agreed, agreed. 同意です。同意した。同意した。でも、右に、マリ So do you ask her? Ah, わかりました。いや、いや、わかりました。でも、サンダースピアー、TV がない。Sorry, how do I say this? ライソ Robert cat. Size difference. Color is also gross. うん。
興味あるポーズ、てるえるに向かって打ってるシーンですかな。
Question mark.
Shooting as Azrael. So that's a scene that looks like this, right? Knife! Hand! どうしてはい。わかりました。ハンド。はい。Look. 大丈夫です。でも、それ、バインド。やばいです。はい。この、
ありがとうございます。 Eva0 から他のライフルを手に入れましょう。
ちょっと待ってください。
冷合機も作っていたのですね。
はい。ゼロ号機です。ゼロ号機、つけて。初号機、初号機、初号機です。
小動きも作りました。
小動きも作りました。
はい。This is fighting Zurio.
初号機も作っていたのですね。なるほど。
はい。ちょっと待ってください。ゼロ号機、初号機。And what was it? Go key? No. はい。
そう、実に。
Cool
ですね。
はい。Cool です。 I think I have done a lot with the metal build already, and I would like to thank Ikari Shinji for watching. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna end my stream here.
"私のお願いを聞いてくれてありがとうございます。あなたが見てくれたよりも、私は私のストリームを終了しています。明日はウィングゼロと同じ時間に戻ってきます。本当にかっこいい。
Thank you. I think it's really cool as well. Thank you for watching, Ikari Shinji, and I will see you next time. And please like and subscribe if you have the moment. And yeah, see you next time. Peace.
はい、わかりました。また会いましょう。またね。